Okay, the real war gamer here at the wargaming table with Rebel Yell. Okay, so I had opportunity to read and I don't know what they're called, but I guess the latest master rule set. Had an opportunity to skim some of that today, and really like a lot of stuff that I saw. So that again keeps me hopeful for what I'm doing here. And again, I'll say, building off what I was talking about last time, I do think that, again, I think this game has everything I'm looking for. I just gotta get to it. And on that note, I was thinking, kind of had definitely had a bit of a realization when I was done playing last time, and I was thinking about that play. I did have the realization that this design kind of reminds me just a bit of the Death Ride series. Death Ride Kursk, Death Ride Salerno, Death Ride Hellfire Pass, Death Ride Hafid Ridge. Now, I don't know if that's just because they are large open-ended system games designed primarily by one person, or if there's something more to it. Not sure about that, but I like that I saw this bit of similarity after playing last time. Okay, and I won't talk about the few things I saw in the latest rules that appear to be either different. I don't know if they're different or if they're specific clarifications from areas that I guess are ambiguous in these rules. These rules are the rules as shipped with the game originally, I believe. So these are what I'm using here are the programmed play rules, which again I believe are the original edition. All right, we're on P2. That's player 2 action phase. Again, this is my reminder that the Union side in this scenario is player 1, so we're talking about the Confederate action phase. Again, an action phase is where basically units can do everything, but only one thing. So, what is... I still don't see the time scale emphasized, but maybe it's not that important. Okay, but so the action segment, this is where the designated player conducts actions with all units. In this game, Module 1 rules, Brawner's Farm, units will either move, fire, or rally. Cannot attempt more than a single action. Kind of like in Death Ride, I don't see any rules that stipulate the order or whatever, so I guess so I'm not going to do things in any particular... Well, I'm not going to do anything in an order that's too strict. Okay, so for example, I'm going to start here, and I'm going to say, this company, that has two losses. Let's try rallying this company, and I do believe that it's rally. Units that are disrupted. So units that are disrupted or routed need to be rallied to resume normal function. Okay, so they're making a disorganization check. A unit that checks morale is making a disorganization check, regardless of whether it is in good order or whether it's already disorganized. And here, disorganized, well, not here, but, and again, disorganized means disrupted or routed, I guess. Yeah, I believe so. Okay, so rally procedure. To rally a unit, roll the die. I will roll my Confederate die. 6. Okay. So you rolled a 6. Okay. I still want to know if I apply the modifiers. Do I know? I mean, I guess well, no, I shouldn't guess. Okay. Is this a modified morale or is this a base morale I'm testing against? If the roll is equal to or less than the unit's morale, it recovers organization. Now, that doesn't really save die rolls. Yeah, that doesn't help. Disrupted units that fail to rally remain disrupted. Okay, that's if they fail, they're just going to stay disrupted. And only the top disorganized unit in a stack may ever. I was thinking about this thing about the top unit. Only the top disorganized unit in a stack may ever attempt to rally. What I'm wondering is, can you ever have disorganized, I should say disorganized because that's disrupted or routed. Can you ever have disorganized units in the same hex with, I guess, good order units that is not disorganized? Is that ever really clarified? And the reason why it matters, I'll mention why I think it matters, because here's stacking. That doesn't seem to help. So you have, well, let's take this unit here. This unit was already disorganized, disrupted in this case. What happens if another Confederate company wants to go up in that same hex? What do you do about that? I don't know. And maybe it doesn't matter at the module 1 level. I don't know, but I guess that doesn't matter. But it does matter. Is this the modified morale or is this the base morale? It doesn't say base morale, so I'm going to assume it's modified morale, which means that I am I don't know that for sure. Okay, what I'll do is I'm not even going to say guess. I'm going to say I'm just going with. I'm going to go with a modified morale. Each O hit suffered by the unit. So the base morale is 6. Minus 2 for the 2 O hits is 4. So they failed their morale, their disorganization check. So they remain disorganized, which in this case is disrupted. Okay. But that's also their action. It'd be nice to have done markers in this game. You get a lot of markers, which is nice, but you just still don't have done markers. Okay. So I'm going to go to the next stack here. And the reason why I'm going to go here is because there's the top unit that has both taken losses, 2 losses, and is disrupted. And you have the second unit that's taken 1 loss and is still disrupted. The point here being, here's another thing. All right, what I'm wondering is you have 2 disrupted units. They can still fire together as far as I know. They just have a -3 penalty. Is it -3 because 1 is disrupted, or is it -3? It can't be -3 per unit. But the question is, can they fire together? I guess they can. So it's just misleading to say firing unit status. I guess not literally. In the more expanded version, it's 1 or more firer is disrupted. If firing a disrupted unit decrease the fire effect. So I guess it's A, which means there's a -3 because at least 1 is disrupted. Okay. So -3. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it Not that this is a good idea, but I'm going to do this anyway. So they're going to fire at this stack here. They're in the clear. So here it is again. Okay, so I'll go here. Base strength of 1 times 4 for the range for a smoothbore musket is 4. Minus 2 is 2. Plus 4 minus 1 is 3, which is 5. So it's 5. They have 5. Again, what do you call it? Fire factors? Whatever you get, fire factors, I guess. No, it's fire factor. So 5 fire factors are firing here. Then we go to the line modifiers. The target is in the clear, so that's plus 1. That's plus 1. All right. And then I think the only other one is minus 3 for being disrupted. So it's a net minus 2. A net minus 2. So that's on the 3 line. Yeah, sounds right. Oops, that was a bad roll. Oh, 8. Okay, so no effect. They roll an 8. High is not good. You want as low as you want to roll as low as possible, so that is no effect. But what would have gotten effect? You could have possibly gotten an effect if you rolled a 0 or a 1. You would have got a D result, and a 2, 3, or 4. Okay, so you get the question mark result, which is again is a possible. So I guess you'd say there's a 50% chance of getting some kind of, or no, it's a 50% chance of having a chance of getting a result. So in other words, I guess you can say there's a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a 50% chance of no effect. Okay. But I guess there's the choice. Do you try to rally, or do you try to still get a hit with your fire? Yeah. Lots of stuff to like in this game. I'm going to finish all the fire and we'll see if we have any dramatic results. Okay, might as well talk about this one because something... Well, we'll see what happens here. But on the end here, they got lucky and disrupted the end there. So this is interesting. I was thinking, I guess it's not that hard to have an entire line meaning what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hexes, having a majority of a line disrupted. Yeah, and then everything that entails. You might say one thing that entails is that you're kind of forcing your opponent to have to take a brief tactical pause to try to rally as much as possible. Anyways, let's talk about this one right here. They rolled a very, very, very good 1. They're like full strength. They are the full strength version here. So 1 times 4 plus 1 times 4. Target is in the clear, so that's plus 1. So that's on the 10 to 11 line. And they roll a 1. That is a 1 result. So let me walk through, having read a little bit more of the rules and having also taken a break and thought about it. Let's see if I can get this. Let me see if I can get this straight. So I believe no matter what, the top unit is going to be taking the loss. Okay, so the bottom unit is disrupt. I don't know how I want to do this. Whatever order here. Oh, so they already have a 3. Okay, so there we go. The top unit has to take a no hit. There's no question there. So it's eliminated because it already has 2 hits. So it is eliminated. And then the question is, does that's interesting. Does the organization hit the required organization hit? Does that go to the next unit? The unit suffers 1-0 hit. Check for disorganization. That is funny. I mean, I would think. Oh, wow, that could really go either way. When he is on the other, he is absorb any excess losses. There aren't excess losses. There was no disorganization check. Huh. All right. Again, I'll just play that it is that the disorganization check moves to the next unit. All right. Now they pass. So, but what if a disrupted unit that fails must route? Okay, then I would have finally had a route. Stop. Nope, I have not had a route. But it fails here. It routes. Yeah. I guess I just haven't failed in these cases here. But did that... That is just really not clear whether that disorganization check moves to the next one or not. But again, I'll just play it that way. I think there's I don't know, I could see it going either way, depending on how you want to look at that. All right, but hey, they eliminated their first unit. That's pretty. And actually, this unit, this stack right here, is about to fire on that remaining unit. Anyway, you know, that's another 8+1 for being in the clear. Oh my, that's another one. Okay, so this was, yep, that's full strength. Oh, they haven't had any. Okay, so one. Okay, that's a 1. Okay, so we take a 1 loss. And then the unit does a disorganization check. And they're already disrupted. My, they keep passing these. And I guess it would be the base morale of 6 -1 for the O hit. Let's see if there's anything else that applies. They were not flanked. They're not out of command, which we haven't even gotten to yet. All right, so I guess they make their morale check again.